that you took me up on my offer to come out here to the Port Au Port Peninsula on the West Coast. Thank you so much. So, yeah, little Premier, I've got a really exciting day planned for us today. Oh? Yeah, but first, I thought that since you've been suffering a tiny bit in the media lately, especially that piece in the National Observer, you know, about various conflicts of interest to do with the World Energy GH2 project and your close connections to the proponents John Risley and Brendan Paddock, that we would just deal with that right away and put up an ethical wall between us, and that way we could say whatever we wanted and you wouldn't get into any trouble. Oh, what a great idea. Okay, so here it is, little Premier. Oh, I like it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so little Premier. Yeah. Okay, so now can you tell me, why don't you just produce the receipt for your 2021 fishing trip to John Risley's lodge and dispel the speculation? The thing is, little Premier, in that circumstance, it would make perfect sense for you to have a casual conversation about the potential for wind energy projects in the province. It would? Yeah. And in fact, when you say that you did not discuss it, it sounds a little suspicious. It does? Yeah. And so if you paid for the trip, it's not really a big deal. But what makes it a big deal, Premier, is if you didn't pay for the trip, then, you know, that is a big deal, because in your role as Premier, you cannot accept gifts like that. I can't? No, you can't. So why don't you just show the receipt and put it to rest? My turn. Your time, your dime. Yeah. I was afraid you'd say that. You were? Yeah. And, since we've taken the precaution of putting up this ethical wall between us, little Premier, I feel safe in telling you what I really think about that. You do? Yeah. I think it makes you sound kind of petulant. And arrogant. And it's not very becoming of the position of Premier. It's not? No, it's not, Premier. Because whether you like it or not, in your status as Premier, you have to be aware of your role at all times, even when you're on vacation. I do? Yeah, because that's the gig, little Premier. It is? Yeah, I can't believe nobody explained this to you. Everybody's always picking on me. You know, you have to be held to a higher standard as Premier. You do? Yeah, but it's okay, little Premier. It is? Yeah. Because I know that you're capable of doing it. I am? Yeah, of course you are. And so that's why I've arranged for you to meet a bunch of people out here in the Port Au Port Peninsula who are not in favor of the World Energy GH2 plans for taking half the peninsula for giant turbine development. You did? Yeah, because I know that you're capable of real leadership, little Premier. I know you realize how important it is to get out of your St. John's power bubble and meet the people whose lives will actually be impacted by this project face to face. I do? Of course you do, little Premier. You were aware that the people of the Port Au Port Peninsula conducted a door-to-door survey, and they had it notarized, and it showed that 84% of the people out here are not in favor of the World Energy GH2 project proceeding on the peninsula. And in fact, they have grave concerns about the negative impacts to the environment, to wildlife, to watersheds, to health and well-being, and to their property values, right? They do? Yeah, they do. And it's not just a tiny group of tinfoil hat-wearing, climate change denying, conspiracy theorists, little Premier. It's 84% of the more than 4,000 good people who live on the peninsula. It is? Yeah. And I can't believe nobody in your office has spoken to you about this, little Premier. I mean, that's an outrage. And you know what? This stupid ethical wall is an outrage too. Let's get rid of it. No! It's okay, little Premier, because it's not unethical to speak with people who don't agree with what you're doing. It's not? No. In fact, it's the stuff of real leadership, little Premier. It is? Yeah. And because I know that you're capable of real leadership, I know that we can go and speak to the people out here, okay? Come on, let's go. It's okay, little Premier. They don't want to hurt you. They just disagree with you. Come on, you can do it, okay?
Premier, my greatest concern today is why are you letting this company come into the Port Au Port Peninsula and do illegal roads, ruining water supplies without any permits and no concern or feedback from the government? You guys are silent.
Premier, I just want to ask, you have 84% on the peninsula that don't want this project on the Port Au Port. So why not move it somewhere else? We do not want the windmills here on Port Au Port.
You don't?
No, we don't.
Over 84% of the population in Port Au Port, and that number has risen over the past few weeks, thanks to the destruction of mainland's water system and the destruction of part of the forest here in Piccadilly. So that number is rising. So Premier Fury, you don't have a social license to be here on the Port Au Port Peninsula. GH2 is not welcome here.
It's not?
This is a big project for such a small, beautiful area, and we don't want GH2 here or any other turbine company here.
Okay, Mr. Fury, we are here, this here's our 5th day here protesting in Piccadilly.
Yeah.
And we are not going away.
Okay.
We don't want you or GH2.
Yeah.
And I think our peninsula is too small for 164 wind turbines.
Hello, Mr. Fury. I'm the local service district Piccadilly Slant, Abraham's Cove chairperson. And my concerns here for the region is our water supply area here that is affecting our watershed area with this new road that they put in here, and the destruction of the wooded area in the back of the residents' households here. We have a lot of wildlife that is coming out into our residential properties. Foxes, coyotes, rabbits, things that we've never seen before. And, the people of the peninsula are worried that the wildlife is going to be affected, of course. Our watersheds are being affected. Right now, you and your government has... And the Crown lands have basically green zoned so much areas here that people thought that was their properties. So, Mr. Premier, we are all taxpayers here, so I'm asking you, what are you going to do to help us here on the Port Au Port Peninsula?
Wow. So that was nice, hey, little Premier, to come to visit the tea room in beautiful mainland. They made you a nice cup of tea. I think that you heard some important voices from the Port au Port today, little Premier, and I hope that when you go back to St. John's that you'll take some time to consider the impact of this project on these people, okay? And I think it's important that you understand that it's not just the people here on the Port au Port Peninsula who think that the proposal for the Port au Port is a really bad idea.
It's not?
No. Plenty of other Newfoundlanders and Labradorians think the same, and expert researchers as well, like Dr. Louise Comeau from the University of New Brunswick. She said that this development should never happen on the peninsula. And in fact, she said that the way World Energy GH2 has gone about it is a classic example of how not to engage a community in a wind energy project.
Yeah?
Yeah, because It's about profit making and the profits leaving this place and not on helping communities benefit from the energy transition that we need to help solve climate change. So you must understand, little Premier, that asking the people here to sacrifice their land, wildlife, their water, their peace and beauty of their peninsula and their health and well-being for a project that is not going to benefit them is too much to ask. It is? Yeah, it is. I mean, look, would you want to drink this? Come on, have a sip. No. Okay. Would you want to take a bath in it? No. Right. Then why should we expect our fellow Newfoundlanders to drink that and to take a bath in that, little Premier? I mean, are we all in this together or not? Yeah, of course we are. Okay. Then if we're all in this together, how can we let this happen to our fellow Newfoundlanders against their will in one of the most ecologically sensitive areas of the island? I don't know. Well, little Premier, if we really are in this together, then the answer has to be no, and government must work with World Energy GH2 to find alternate locations for turbines. I mean, that might cost more, but you know, the long-term health and well-being of the people of the Port Au Port Peninsula has to be factored into this equation. I mean, do we love this place or not, little Premier? Yeah, of course we do. Okay, then if we love Newfoundland, we must love and support our fellow Newfoundlanders, little Premier, and they don't want this project on the peninsula. Okay, what's wrong? You want me to bring back the wall? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Okay. Okay, how's this? Is that better? Yeah. Okay, little Premier. I think we'll just take a minute here and then we'll head home, okay? Yeah. Just one more thing before we go, little Premier. Yeah.